Hi, this is Dr. Tenji, the sex doctor. This is a lament of a lot of guys that come to my office, that come to my practice, that send me messages via email or in my YouTube channel, and they complain about their spouses, their wives, their women, the women in their lives, their lovers, women lover, female lovers, not wanting to have sex with them. And they're puzzled by this, and they obviously want to have sex with the ones they're with. In my experience, not a lot of guys really want to stray. They want to have sex with their wives. They want to have sex with the ones that they chose to share life with and family with and history with. But they're puzzled about the fact that they find a lot of resistance and no's as an answer and negativity around initiating or obtaining any sexual experiences or having any sexual experiences with their significant others. And they always ask why that may be. Unfortunately, a lot of people are not well equipped to have sex conversations. And that's why I've created these conversations so people can get out of the rut and they can at least start thinking and talking about sexual health, their sexuality in a different light. But going back to the topic of men finding this resistance from women, yes, it can be due to hormonal changes. And women, when they're going through perimenopause or menopause, they can find themselves not having any libido, not really having the the will, the desire, the impetus to have any sex. They're dealing with a lot of other symptoms, and those take precedence. And the last thing in their minds is to have sex. And unfortunately, we don't talk about that enough either. We don't talk about the impact of going through those life transitions in a sexual way. We focus on the hot flashes and the mental fog, but we don't really talk about the impact that perimenopause, menopause, and any other hormonal changes, even pregnancy, postpartum, have in women's libido. So that's part of the story, could be part of the story. Another aspect of the story could also be that maybe they're not having a good time. Obviously, I invite everybody who is in this predicament to have open and honest conversations with the ones that they're having this situation with. I know that for, again, a lot of people, having these conversations is not easy. You are not taught to sit down and have periodical conversations, regular conversations with your significant others about how's your sex life going? How is that sexual experience with me going? Are you satisfied? Do you want more? Do you want something else? Is there anything else that I can provide? And talk about your own experiences. But usually, guys, what they do is they go to their wives. Let's just use wives as the female companions or partners that they have in their life. And they start nagging or demanding or asking, why don't you want to have sex with me? Do you want to have sex tonight? You never want to have sex. You're never in the mood. And that is not conducive to a conversation that can lead to growth and change. Now, if you ask the other person, what is going on? How can I facilitate a better experience for you? Then that's probably more productive. If you go with an open mind and you are not afraid of unveiling the truth, then those hard conversations can lead to where you want to go, can lead you to be able to have more and better sex. But if your ego is too fragile and you cannot hear her saying, it's just that, that thing that you do, the way you touch me, it's really not working for me. I know that you do that and you have a lot of fun doing that, but I don't really feel all that great about it. Or women are afraid to tell you, yeah, I'm not really having orgasms from all our sex. And if women are not having orgasms and they're not having a good time, sexual pleasure is not had throughout the sexual experience, guess what? They're not going to be motivated to have sex with you one next time to confirm that they're not having pleasure. So make sure that you are prepared, that you prepare yourself to have that hard conversation with her, that you sit down, and this is in an ongoing basis. It's not just a one and done conversation. This is a series of conversations. You should be checking in all the time. And sex happens 24/7. It doesn't happen just at the end of the day when everybody's tired and you get into the bedroom. If you are not turning her on throughout the day, if you are not showing up in a meaningful way for her, the rest of the time, the last 20 minutes of her day is not going to be the priority for her to be engaging in sex with you. Be ready to have those conversations. Keep an open mind and do whatever it takes to change and to provide for her. And many times it starts by you accepting that maybe what you're doing is not working for her and being open for change.